Welcome to DCTV. I'm Josephine Ciccone, and this is the news you need to know on campus and beyond for Monday, March 21st. 4 people are in the hospital after a serious collision at Wilson Road and Olive Avenue in Oshawa shortly before 10 p.m. A pickup truck collided with a car at an intersection. The passengers in the pickup truck were taken to local hospital with non-life-threatening injuries, and the driver of the car was airlifted to Toronto Trauma Center with life-threatening injuries. There are no charges at this time. 8 people are in the hospital after a Chevy Malibu operating as an Uber taxi was struck by another vehicle. SIU spokesperson Jason Canero says the collision occurred as police were in pursuit of a fleeing car. The vehicle was traveling northbound on Bay Street when it struck the vehicle. 8 people were injured and were transported to 3 local hospitals. 3 of those people were seriously injured. As the winter semester comes to an end, DCTV's Dylan Park wanted to ask students about their experience at Durham College this year. This is what he found.
Durham College is a great and fun school to be at. I talked to a couple of students at the school to see what they think about it.
I've been here since I was 18, so from but from being here for more than just a year, I like how Durham College has a lot of different ways that we can get help with anything. So if we need help with stuff at home or help with school stuff, Durham is there to help with open arms, and knowing that even teachers are able to help you out when needed and be able to bring you to your best potential. And that's one of the many things that I liked about my experience here at Durham.
I think Durham College is a pretty fun place to be. I've been here for about 3 years, and most of the courses I've taken so far have been pretty good. The teachers are great, students are fine, and pretty much the atmosphere in the college is pretty positive. There was always something going on in our pit area and our hangout spot. I'll probably continue my career here as a film student, so I'm taking broadcasting for contemporary media, and I've also taken photography for 2 years.
I think Durham College is a really fun place to be. Educational wise, I think I'm learning a lot in my program. I also think that they have a lot of different events that go on at the school that I think are really interactive, help other students interact with each other in different programs and everything.
All in all, the school is pretty great, with all its amazing events, professors, and students. I'm Dylan Park with DCTV.
Police were called to a home in Markham where they found human remains Sunday night around 6:30 p.m. A police spokesperson described the scene as grisly. 1 person was taken into custody. A 28-year-old man was charged with first-degree murder and interference with the dead body. The 3-month-old baby that was inside of a stolen car was found safe and unharmed on Sunday afternoon after an Amber Alert was issued. The child's mother expressed her gratitude to Toronto Police for all of their help. The suspect in the car theft is described as a white male between the ages of 40 and 45 with short blonde hair, medium build, and a height of 5'11", and is still being sought after by police. A 17-year-old student from Winnipeg has been reprimanded for wearing a hat that school officials considered gang clothing. The teen bought the hat at his favorite store, Urban Planet, and featured a black and white bandana design that hasn't been used by gangs in over a decade. The Winnipeg School Division's Code of Conduct says gang involvement or gang insignia will not be tolerated on school sites or property. Maple syrup season is upon us, and DCTV's Avery Batho has more on where you can take your kids to learn the history of maple syrup and get some sweet treats.
The 41st annual Purple Woods Maple Syrup Festival was held over the March break at the Purple Woods Conservation Area in Oshawa. Kids from all over Durham region got together to celebrate and learn about the sticky substance. We spoke to Durham College advanced baking student Natasha Swarmy about the festival and its success.
They are telling you about how the maple syrup is actually made, and it's a good way to actually go and see it instead of just learning about it or reading about it. You can actually see it and you can come down and taste it.
At only $5 a ticket, kids were able to see firsthand how maple syrup was made over 400 years ago, as well as the more modern methods that are used today. They were also able to take a horse-drawn wagon ride and enjoy some delicious hot pancakes for a small extra cost.
Especially if you have kids, it's a great way to show them. It's something that's so Canadian.
Unfortunately, the festival has closed for the March break, but if you were hoping to go, don't worry. It opens again next weekend on March 26th and 27th, and again the following weekend on April 2nd and 3rd, so you still have a chance to enjoy some fresh pancakes and maple syrup with the family. Visitors are asked to wear appropriate footwear and dress for the cooler weather. Since Purple Woods is located at the top of Oak Ridge's moraine, it's normally a little cooler with more wind. So don't forget the hats and mitts. Reporting for DCTV at Purple Woods Conservation Area, I'm Avery Batho.
And that is your news for today. Up next, we got all the latest sports highlights with Mike Major.
DeMar DeRozan led the Raptors in scoring with 25 points, lifting them to a 105-100 victory over the Orlando Magic on Sunday night. This is the Raptors' 7th consecutive win at home and brings the Raptors within one game of the Eastern Conference leading Cleveland Cavaliers. The Raptors rested Corey Joseph Sunday night, even though they are in hot pursuit of the Eastern Conference lead. A struggling Montreal Canadiens team faced the Calgary Flames and were bested 4-1. Nicholas Backstrom, the Flames goalie, walked out of his first game in 14 months with almost a shutout, saving 21 of 22 shots. Canadiens' top-line forwards Alex Galchenyuk and Max Pacioretty combined for a -4 rating. The Canadiens will face off against the Anaheim Ducks Tuesday night at 7:30 p.m. The Jays beat the Pirates yesterday 3-2. Slugger Troy Tulowitzki picked up his 3rd home run of spring training, and Ryan Goins had an RBI double. Gavin Floyd once again put his name into the 5th starter conversation, throwing 4 1/3 shutout innings. Marco Estrada made his first spring appearance, going 2 innings, giving up 2 hits and 2 earned runs. Do you want to learn about drone racing? The Clarion Drone Academy came to UIT for Drone Intro Day. We have Ryan Cowen with more on the story.
Here at Drone Intro Day at Durham College, UIT. So what we're trying to do is bring students and members of the community together who maybe don't know anything about drones but want to learn a bit more about it.
This is what you guys will be flying. Maybe we could take some of these boxes out and you guys can see what they are, what it comes with. Yeah. Sniper technique. You want to build height and sort of use the fact that it's dropping, and you use less motion. See how it comes back so much faster?
And the experience was a great experience. I was able to fly this drone through the hoop 38 times, and I really enjoyed it. I'd definitely do it again.
Learning how to fly and it's freaking out. What's the first thing you need to do if it starts freaking out or doing something you don't want it to do?
Clarion Drone Academy helped students learn about drones and after took time to fly drones.
We definitely had a lot of fun flying with the drones. It was a really cool experience because they're so tiny and you don't really expect them to be so hard to fly. I had a really good time. I do again.
At the Campus and Recreation Center, for Drone Intro Day, I'm Ryan Cowen with DC News.
Maple Leafs play the Calgary Flames tonight. Rookie Nikita Sajnikov will be out of the lineup due to an upper body injury. But don't worry, Leo Komarov returns tonight after missing the past 2 games due to a lower body injury. The Leafs were officially eliminated from playoff contention on Saturday, but the youth movement is providing hope for the future. Game time tonight is 7:30 p.m. Toronto FC lost last night against Sporting Kansas City 1-0. Chris Davis scored the goal in the 70th minute. Midfielder Sebastian Giovinco's free kick was blocked by the wall in the final minute of stoppage time. Kansas City remains on top of the MLS standings. Coach Greg Vanney says that striker Josie Altidore will return on Saturday against the Colorado Rapids. Game time is at 5 p.m. And that just about wraps it up for sports, but don't go anywhere. Jon Zagrodnik joins us now with all the names and news from the world of entertainment. John?
Thanks, Mike. Disney's Zootopia continues its reign at the box office for a 3rd week, grossing $38 million, bringing its total to $200 million. The Divergent series, Allegiant, opened this weekend just short of $30 million, almost half of what its predecessor opened with last year. Landing in the top 3 was Sony's Miracles from Heaven, with $15 million, tallying $18.5 million in the first 5 days. Batman v Superman: Dawn of Justice, the highly anticipated DC superhero movie, had its world premiere last night in New York City. Ben Affleck, Gal Gadot, Henry Cavill, and the rest of the cast showed up at the red carpet to do some promotion before the movie makes its way into theaters this coming Friday. Toronto Comic-Con took place this weekend at the Toronto Metro Convention Centre. Spanning 3 days, it brought in over 25,000 fans looking to meet some of their favorite artists and celebrities, or that special comic book to complete their collection. If you missed out on this convention, don't fear, as Toronto's annual Fan Expo will be returning this September. Tickets will go on sale April 1st. Summer is usually a great time for concerts, and with the nice weather approaching, we can all be sure that big names will be paying a visit to Toronto. Here's Jessica with the details.
This summer, we'll see a great lineup of tours with stops in the GTA. So if you're a fan of music, get ready for an exciting summer. Some of the big tours that will be stopping in Toronto will include Rihanna's Anti-World Tour, which will stop at the Air Canada Centre on April 13th and 14th. Hedley will also be stopping at the Air Canada Centre on April 29th. On May 18th and 19th, Justin Bieber will be at the Air Canada Centre for his Purpose World Tour. Justin Bieber's ex-girlfriend, Selena Gomez, will be bringing her tour to the ACC just days later, on May 22nd. Beyoncé will be performing at the Rogers Centre on May 25th for her Formation World Tour. Drake hasn't made any announcements about OVO Fest yet. However, in past years, it's been an event that you don't want to miss. There are several smaller tours coming to the GTA as well, so if you're still looking for tickets to the big concerts or the smaller ones, make sure you get to Ticketmaster website before they're sold out. I'm Jessica White for DC News.
Fans of Fallout 4 will get a new dose of Wasteland goodness with tomorrow's release of the game's first downloadable add-on. The add-on, entitled Automatron, will cost players $10 and will be available on all platforms. This is the first of 3 Fallout add-ons to be released by summer, and players who have purchased the season's pass will be able to download all 3 at no additional charge. Before Toronto theaters close for summer, renowned playwright Judith Thompson will revisit her classic 1980 play The Crackwalker as part of Factory Theatre's Naked Season, which takes classic Canadian plays and restores them for a new audience. The Crackwalker deals with themes that blur the line between nightmare and reality. The play will make its premiere on March 22nd. And that's a wrap for entertainment, but now let's send it back to Josephine for the final word. Josephine?
Thanks, John. That is your news on campus and beyond for Monday, March 21st. Be sure to follow us on Twitter at DC Broadcasting or check out our website at DCBroadcastingca. Thanks for watching and have a great day.